What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mooncast. We're your hosts, Riley,
Macie, Katie,
and we're here to give you the raw and real talk about cannabis, lifestyle, mindfulness, and everything in between. So grab a moon doobie, spark up with us, find a cozy spot, and tune in for this month's episode. We're in it. Welcome back to the Mooncast. We are doing a Valentine's Day special today. We have 4 members of the Moon Crew here. Me, myself, Riley Queen, and my fiance,
Alex.
Yeah.
And then there's me, Macie, and my boyfriend, Kole.
Yeah, my name's Kole. This is my first appearance on the Mooncast.
Kole's first Mooncast.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes. And today we kind of wanted to just dive into love, relationships, all of those things, date nights, all in the name of February.
Valentine's Day season.
Valentine's Day season, and also my birthday.
In the name of love.
In the name of love. So here we are. All of us actually work at Moonflower. So we really have some interesting relationship dynamics here. Definitely. Lots of different, hurdles working with your significant other. And we kind of wanted to start today by talking about that. And
sounds fun.
yeah, it sounds so much fun.
The boys have been so excited for this podcast. Yeah. They've been waiting all day. They just couldn't wait.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get asked a lot, or at least I do. What's it like, when your coworker is your boyfriend? And, it's got its highs and its lows.
Definitely got its highs and its lows.
It does, because honestly, I would always choose to work with you, Alex.
Oh.
I would. I love working with you here. And
what do you love about it?
Aw, I'm going to cry.
Oh, no.
But I just love going and waking up together and, knowing what we're doing during the day. And I think that we have a really big grasp on the amount of stress and things that we deal with here. And I think most couples don't really experience that, that level of understanding. And that's my favorite part about it. I mean, yeah, it's tough, and it takes a conscious effort to go home and not continue work conversation, because this is both of our passions. But
yeah, I would say that's the biggest hurdle is when you get home, turning it off.
Yeah.
That's something because...
For Riley especially, because she can't turn it off.
Oh my gosh. No.
Yeah, you got the house is probably a little bit difficult to do that.
Yeah, I think it's not Alex's fault. I just in general can't turn work off. So even if Alex worked a different job, I still go home and think about Moonflower and side gigs and all these different things that I want to do, and it's who I am.
Yeah,
it's who I am, but I think that you're really nice and patient with it for the most part.
Yeah, I would say also one of the biggest hurdles is usually you don't work with your significant other, so you come home and you talk about each other's day and what happened. You get excited to tell them about your day. When you work with them, you know exactly how their day was.
Yeah.
So the conversation doesn't run dry, but it's you already know all the answers.
Yeah.
I struggle with that too, because there's no reuniting after a day at work and giving each other the rundown on everything. But I try to look at that in a positive light. We can, focus on now. Yeah, we can talk about anything. We don't have to do the small talks of how was your day good? How was your day? We can.
Right. It's a lot different than other people's relationships too, because they're all used to that sort of texting all day and then come home and spill everything. Where when you're in a position like we are, it's sort of like you guys said, what everybody did that day and how their work day was. So it's sort of the balance of talking about stuff at work that's sort of work related, but at the same time on the same track. But when you get home, it's, you got to make a little bit more of an effort to connect and stuff like that. And I think it's something that's a learned thing. It's not
Yeah, it
it's not
definitely takes
inherently
time.
bad, but once you actually get the hang of it, it's something that's pretty special.
Yeah, for sure. And like Alex and I feel like we've figured a lot of that out just by like doing activities when we get home from work.
Yeah.
Or like game nights or specific dates.
Mhm.
And that way there's like something to look forward to throughout the day here that we can talk about too. You know, like can't wait to get home and like make dinner together and those type of things.
Yeah. I think it has great highs. The lows aren't bad, but there are some things that you have to work through, because also another thing is like you don't really have your own space.
Yeah.
And you have to be really mindful of like getting your own space and cutting out time to be alone if you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of something you really have to communicate hard about, because usually you go to work and that's like your space away and like having yourself. But when you're together morning, all day at work, and then come home, sometimes you want a couple hours to yourself, and you have to be really open and communicate that.
That's a problem I feel like we face sometimes is I never want to be alone. I'm not like an alone gal. So when Kole wants to do stuff, I'm like, wait, I want to spend time together. And he's like, we've been together all day. And
it
I'm
is
thinking,
a conversation that comes up sometimes.
Yeah, but he's like, we've been together all day. But in my mind, time that we spend here is like a different sort of time than the time we would spend at home. Yeah. But a good thing for us that you guys, I guess, kind of get to is I generally start 2 hours earlier and he finishes 2 hours later. Right. So he gets that alone time in the morning and I get, 2 hours of...
Which usually I'm just sleeping. That's
he
sleeps. I usually sleep through my alone time.
But it's nice for me because I get home at 4 and I'm like, all right, now I have some alone time to sleep,
You guys should switch that up. That way Kole has alone time sometimes in the evening and you... Yeah.
She's just so good at opening though.
And he's so good at not waking up at 7 in the morning.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But yeah, it's all just a balance, really. That's what I've figured out in all this, is that it really is just sort of knowing how to balance it and knowing what the right balance is, I guess.
Yeah, it takes a conscious effort.
Yeah, you got to be mindful about it.
But would I choose it? Yes.
Yeah, I would still always choose it because...
You would?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think you would.
I think I would. I think I would.
Okay. Well, that makes me feel nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, me and Alex met actually at the very beginning of Moonflower all together. Like
before Moonflower.
Yeah, before Moonflower. Alex and I first started talking when New Harvest Botanicals was a thing. And he was like, we were both free labor for a long time.
A little too long, if you ask me.
A little too long. Yeah, we were both, we met and it was like, what? Not even a year later.
Yeah.
That we started on this. And
so
I don't know how I convinced you at that
then?
point.
Like 5 years?
Yeah. Alex and
Holy
I,
shit.
except for when we lived in Florida for a year.
That's right.
Did you guys work apart when you went down there?
Yeah. We did Moonflower through college, through COVID, and then we moved to Florida for the year. And Alex had a job where he went to work each day and I worked remotely from home.
You stayed home a lot.
I stayed home every day and
Those
I
are
loved
the best
it.
kind of jobs sometimes.
I know. I loved it. I wish that I could work remotely again because I love my alone time. And I think that comes back to like what you're saying is when you work together all day, you have to like make time, like make a conscious effort for alone time, especially if that's like a priority to you.
I feel like at the beginning you didn't leave the house either because you're a little too scared to drive in Florida. I would just like have my phone out at work and get notifications for like 3 DoorDashes coming in, like, holy shit.
Well, our apartment was really nice too because it had a pool, had a place for me to skateboard and run and
Didn't need to go
gym.
anywhere.
And you can DoorDash all of our groceries, everything. But I did go to the yoga studio that one drive each week.
Yeah.
She drove there.
Yeah, I drove there. It is scary driving there, especially when you're from West Virginia. And I was like,
It's hectic.
it's hectic. And then
It's a lot
Alex is
different.
an Orlando boy, so he's constantly
Oh, you got to
like,
make offensive moves all day.
yeah, he's a very offensive driver.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'd be great on like a Mario Kart course though,
Right.
because of West Virginia roads, you know?
Yeah, I
Like
guess so.
Yeah, I can drive fast on a fucking dirt road. And
Yeah,
skillful.
I'll give you that.
And skillful. So, what about you guys?
Tell them our saga.
Yeah, let's go into Macie
Cole.
and Cole's saga.
Cole and I met in the 6th grade. We
Yeah.
had a little middle school
Yeah.
relationship, and we got lots of cute throwback pictures. We were both ugly 12-year-olds. And then,
Cole wasn't ugly.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hold on.
Cole had a Justin Bieber cut.
yeah, he did.
That was
That was the
the
thing.
thing back then.
That was
Yeah.
it.
That's the thing.
Everyone
not
was doing
forget
that.
that.
Yeah. That was
And-
when it was good.
Then we broke up, and
Wait, who broke up with who?
Yeah. Share
Well,
the dirt.
Ugh,
the middle school time, it was me. I broke up with
Oh.
him.
You broke his
Oh.
heart?
yeah.
I just needed
Aw.
to, do my own thing for a little while at 12 years old.
Middle school, it can be tough.
Yeah, 12 years old. I didn't know how to take it.
yeah.
Had to take my fighting back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the
No
fight
more
back.
that.
It smells like Macie.
Uh-huh.
I'm spraying my
I had to
perfume
wash
on the
my
fighting.
Dude, fightings were a thing.
Dude.
Yeah.
That was like
That's
a-
how you claim your girl in middle
Yeah,
school.
gonna
for
say.
real.
Yeah.
You come up behind her, slowly snap it behind her
But
neck.
guys, Macie's not wearing Cole's fighting today. They must not be
That was
together.
social media for us before there was social
Yeah, for
media.
real.
That
Yeah,
was
the
like your
fights.
status.
Yeah.
But then,
Yes.
we broke up. We remained friends. And then when we were our junior year, we were 16, both just got our driver's license, started
Macie still is not a very good driver, so I was driving her home
from school.
Still-
from school.
drives her
is
home.
how we reconnected, I guess you could say.
Yep. And then he broke my heart in a really malicious way.
Little payback.
And,
Yeah. Damn.
and yeah, we stayed friends, but then I started doing homeschool, and we both went to college, so on and so forth.
I always forget that you were a homeschooler.
Yeah. And then we were sitting at Moonflower one day, and I got an email from Cole asking if we have any
Yep. I needed my
Room.
internship for my last class of my senior year at WVU. And so I emailed, I don't know, I think it was Riley. I didn't want to reach out straight through you just because I'd feel like that would.
yeah, just like
Yeah.
the
So
Moonflower
yeah, I
email.
remember sending it, and like a couple of days later, Macie Snapchatted me and was like, hey, I saw your
Mhm.
application. We'd love to have another intern.
Yep. And then
Yeah.
The rest
And I
is
remember
history.
going to Macie and being like, is this going to be cool? Like, or is this going to turn into something again? And she's like, oh, yeah, it'll be cool. It'll be cool.
then the
We're
old
just-
flame was rekindled.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Moving right along. We got here, Riley. Let it rip.
Okay, wait, where are we at?
Take us into love languages.
Oh, the
Oh,
love
no.
languages.
Ooh.
I love love languages.
too.
I think that they're such a cute concept.
I didn't know there were so many of them.
Yeah,
There's
I
not
did.
so
started
many.
showing
Not that
me.
There's
many
like 6
love
of them.
languages.
Yeah, that's not so many.
Yeah, come on.
I thought it was just either like touch or gifts.
I love languages, love.
Yes, but everybody expresses love in different ways.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know it. I know it.
Simple.
Macie
So,
knows it.
all right. So, what are your love languages?
My love languages are like what I like to receive or what I give.
Receive.
Receive. I am an acts of service girly. Like I love acts of service.
I know.
Skinhead.
Yeah, I know.
And I love physical touch. And that's something that's changed for me throughout the years, but I really value some physical touch.
Yeah.
You know, like a little snuggle, hugs,
Uh-huh.
everything.
Yeah, we'll be snuggling when we're going to bed. And
Everything.
I'll turn over because I need to go to sleep.
Oh,
And you'll literally wake up from snoring and say, "Where'd you go?" I'm like, "What the hell?"
yeah, how dare you not snuggle me while I'm trying to sleep?
Yeah,
You're like, oh, you're not
Oh, you're
snuggling
not
me
going
right
to
now?
snuggle me anymore?
I'm just
Or-
trying to go to sleep too, man.
But
What
yeah.
are yours, Skin?
I love languages
Yeah.
to receive
Yeah.
What are all the options again?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm
There's
saying.
Someone run me through
Such
it.
a boy response.
Physical touch, acts of
I need a
service,
multiple choice one.
Yeah.
gifts, words of affirmation,
What's the other ones?
and quality time.
Quality
You
time.
see that?
So there's actually just 5.
Yeah, there's only 5.
Not that many options.
Okay. Let me think about that. Probably quality time and words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
I could have guessed that.
Why didn't you?
Well, nobody asked me.
Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah. What about you guys?
I show love through. I don't know. I think words of affirmation is how I want to receive love. That or physical touch. Very got to be reassured type of gal.
Or letters. Letters are the best.
What would letters
I love
be?
letters.
Oh, I
don't
love
know.
letters.
Would those be
A
like
gift?
I don't know if those
I
would be a
think that-
gift.
Kind of like words
like
of
a
affirmation.
dual
Yeah,
thing.
like affirmation and a
Oh,
gift.
Yeah. And honestly,
Service.
service.
Yeah.
Damn.
So that's
Yeah.
why letters.
Little-
No, I'm a
letters
big
sort of
love
Three
check
for
letter.
one
every box.
Yes, letters should have never stopped. Ever.
Yeah. Facts.
Facts.
But
little notes.
yeah,
You seem like you're more of a little small gift giver and receiver.
I do love small gifts. Like if I am going into the gas station, even if Cole's like, no, I don't want anything, I'm gonna come out with like a little Slim Jim for him or something.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Little Slim Jim.
And we pair well in that way because we're both sort of like that, where we both like the receiving and the giving of small gifts. So it sort of works hand in hand.
So you'd say that that's one of yours is gift giving?
Yeah, probably gift
Definitely.
giving. And yeah, touch is a big one for me as well.
Look at all of us.
I know.
Aw.
Aww.
This
Cole
is
likes
so
quality
nice.
time too.
Yeah?
Yeah, which I think is cute. Like I can't even make it through my whole shower without him being like, "Hey."
Yeah, sometimes
Just like-
I'll pop my head in there, make
Yeah,
sure
just kinda
everything's
like
going
put
all
it
right.
around in the
sometimes it's like,
bathroom.
I know the hot water's not hot in there anymore.
Yeah.
What could be going
Is
on?
she okay? She's just sitting on the tub floor.
Yeah. I think
Sometimes
that's
I do
nice.
that.
Yeah, Alex just sits in the shower.
Think about my life.
That's
He
something,
does.
that's,
You walk in there, open the thing, and he's just got his head in his hands.
that's something extreme. Right there.
Yeah, it's
That's
If
crazy.
you
love
cry in
language
the
in
shower,
itself.
you don't know if it's not even really crying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's technically not crying.
Doesn't even count.
Uh-uh.
Doesn't even count. It's crazy that like we also ended up here in like within this industry together so heavily just because like when we first met, you were way out like opposite of me when it came to weed. Like you did
No, I didn't
not.
smoke at all.
Yeah, Alex did not smoke at all. I was probably in the peak of my journey
consumption.
weed consumption. So, yeah, and Alex actually smoked for the first time with me, right? Is that true?
I think so.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah.
Did you
And
get high for the first time?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
The
even,
little scary one. The scary happened like the first 2 weeks we were talking.
Oh no.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Did you think that was going to be it?
No, I thought it was kind of cute and sad, and I also
And sad.
Cute and sad.
yeah, I was worried about you, but
That
then
was-
I also fucked with him heavy
Oh
during
yeah,
that.
you got to.
Yeah, we had like this full conversation, and he's like out of his mind, and I started acting like
Yeah.
we never even.
Like
You get
he's
right up
filmed
in
the
his
whole
ear,
thing.
right up in his ear,
Yeah.
and you're like, nightmare, nightmare,
Yeah,
nightmare.
exactly. I'm like, oh wait,
The bugs are in your skin.
They love that.
Yes,
That was so messed up that you did that.
it was.
I'm so pissed about that to this day.
But now I'd say we're about the same. I don't know. You don't smoke during the work day.
Mm-mm. Someone's got to get shit done around here.
Yeah.
It's my brain
It's the only
juice.
reason there's shit getting done here.
Yeah.
A fearless leader.
I will say that Alex is dedicated to that, and you stuck to it.
Oh yeah.
You stuck to it, even with peer pressure, which is
Oh, I
impressive.
get so much peer pressure.
Yeah,
But
Weed
I'm,
is my-
I'm a strong person.
Strong
Yeah.
boy.
yeah. Weed is my brain juice. It's my creative juice. I
Yeah.
love it.
We
I love
both
smoking
kind
weed
of
during it.
always smoked. I was going to say there was not really a
Yeah, I was going to say,
disconnect.
we sort of started, since we've known each other for so long, our journeys with smoking weed sort of started at the same time.
Yeah, like
so-
it wasn't together
Right.
at first, but we were on the same
Yeah,
trajectory.
like we'd talk
Yeah.
about it and it'd be like, it would be at the same stages where like we had tried dabs for the first time around the same time and done all
That
this
good
smoking stuff, sort of.
Have you guys ever heard of the invisible string theory?
Mm-mm.
It's like this theory that two people have like this invisible string, and like they're like when they're meant to be, they're meant to be, that
Right.
sort of thing. And then maybe your guys' cannabis journey was the basis for your invisible string.
It could have been.
Like you
Could
were
have
going
been.
through the same things at the same time.
And our parents, we were hiding it from our parents. So we were sort of like sneaking around
Yeah.
doing the same sneaky things that everybody's done, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure it's extra exciting when it was not
Oh, yeah.
allowed.
Yeah. Gave you that extra thrill.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
always the best.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm lucky though, like even though that you didn't smoke weed or partake in cannabis, that you were still like totally cooling with me and my recreational use, because we actually see a lot of
Well, it only
couples
lasted
come in
2
here.
weeks.
Yeah, and then
I
you started
smoking.
smoking. I know, but like I'm saying, it could have went one way or the other. You know, like you could have been like, actually, this is not cool of this girl at all. She's a pothead. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
And
well, we
then-
have a lot of people that come in here that are like, their partner is not okay with their cannabis consumption, which just makes it miserable. Like, if you love smoking weed and you have a partner that is against it, or like just doesn't really like is weird about it, it makes it so unenjoyable. So
Yeah.
I'm lucky
It
in that
happens so
sense.
often. There's like an older person comes in and is like, if my family knew I was in here, they'd kill me. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. This has happened 3 times now, but we've had these old men come in and say, I had a charge on my card for Moonflower and I've never bought anything from here. I do not smoke. I don't get high, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, no worries. Let me look it up for you. And I look it up and I'm like, would it be under? And I read their wife's name and they're like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
My wife's ordering stuff.
Yeah. And I feel like a snitch.
Yeah.
You
But-
kind of are.
Yeah, you kind of
I'm
are
like,
snitching.
I don't know.
Why would they use
I would
their
hate to
credit
have
card?
to hide that from my partner.
Yeah.
It would just
and
be something to divide the relationship too. Would
Yeah.
be like, you know, 'cause-
especially people that need it, like for
Right.
medicinal things. Like
Right.
some people come in here and won't even get our CBD gummies because their partner isn't okay with cannabis. But they're like, but I'm really
yeah.
struggling.
And they
so-
have no idea that the CBD gummies won't get them high. Like
Yeah.
you talk
Yeah.
to them and they're like, what do you mean one of these doesn't get you high?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I don't know what you've been told, but
Yeah.
People are like, I can't take those. I gotta drive. And
yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
Like these are not. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I kind of feel a little bit bad for those people.
me too.
But
Shout
you
out
know,
to having a partner that's hip to the hop.
yeah, or a partner that accepts that maybe you're just exploring something new in your journey, you know,
Yeah.
deciding to take something else on
Yeah.
to help.
As long as it's not like crack. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let it ride.
As long as it's pretty, you know, it's good for you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not like
your
you're-
partner's crack journey is probably one that shouldn't be supported.
Yeah, that
But
is
if you're
one-
both on your crack journey,
Okay. No,
Yeah.
wild conversations
Yeah.
would
Yeah, you
happen
probably
on
create
crack.
real
real late
deep bonds.
mornings,
Yeah.
or whatever you call that.
Yeah, real late mornings. Yes, crack probably is behind a lot of discoveries here on Earth.
True love.
Discovery.
huge
Yeah.
shout out to crack.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Yeah, we hate crack
don't
here.
do crack.
Yeah, don't do crack. But that moves on to date ideas.
Yeah, so next on the list.
Crack? No, just kidding.
Speaking of crack,
Speaking of
what's our
crack, what's your
date?
favorite date? Yeah. But I will say cannabis makes lots of different date
Yeah, it
ideas.
does.
Like,
Yeah, getting stoned out of your mind, going to a museum.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
yeah, that's
You
the
start
way.
really
one.
thinking into things.
Yeah, I remember when we did that and we went to Dolly.
Oh my gosh, that was trippy.
He made that shit for stoned people.
Yeah, he's like, what's someone that's really high? What are they gonna love?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe this 50 by 50 foot painting of angels.
Yeah, of angels. Yeah, and then like hiking.
Yeah,
Doing-
hiking's
getting
a
a
good
little
one.
stoned and
Going
going
to get
hiking.
food, getting so
Oh,
high
yeah.
and getting the munchies
It
and
just-
just
That's the
going
best.
for it.
Makes everything so much better. I mean, like movies, going to the movie
Yeah.
theater, smoking a joint in your car before you walk in. You'll
Yes.
never see a better movie somewhere. I mean, that's prime time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Macie hates the
Yeah,
movies.
Macie, not big on movie
We
theaters.
established
I've
that in
been
the
to
last
2
episode.
movies in the past 5-6 years.
2?
2 Mortal Kombat and It.
Mortal Kombat. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah,
I love
hate
the movies.
I go to
theater.
movies just for the popcorn.
Yeah.
I
Alex loves
can't
popcorn.
even, I can hardly do a movie in my own house. I think that the theater, like you said, smoking before going to the movies makes it better. Dude, if I smoked and went to the movie theater, I'd sit there the whole time. I'm like, I can't really move around. I
Yeah.
just want to get up and walk around. Like,
Yeah, I guess they're not for everybody. It is kind
Thinking
of like
about-
a
Yeah.
dark box full of people you don't know.
Yeah. I do always have an escape plan when I go into
Oh
the
yeah,
movies.
the exit signs.
Yeah. I'm like,
you
how?
have to.
You guys are crazy. I just watched the movie.
Contingencies.
Dude, somebody pulled a gun in one.
The Batman.
The Batman. Oh
Dressed
my
up as
gosh.
Batman.
Yeah.
I think it was a
So
joke, bro.
because
Oh,
of
can you
that,
imagine being high and that happening to me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would happen to
Please.
me. That would
Macie
happen
always
to
just
me.
assumes the worst case scenario for herself.
I do.
That's why she won't go whitewater rafting.
Oh,
I
whitewater
will
rafting is
literally
terrifying.
Never do that.
I loved whitewater rafting.
Oh, I've had some bad experiences with whitewater rafting.
What? Really?
Oh, really bad experiences.
No way.
All like my buddy's dad that like thinks he knows the river.
Oh no.
It's like, you think it's
Not
too
even a
high?
guide.
And
So
they're
it's
like,
not
nah,
a guide?
nah. Oh no. No, not a guide. It was bad.
Oh my
It was
god.
really bad.
That's a disconnect in our relationship for sure. Is that Cole can whitewater raft and snowboard. He's been trying. He loves to snowboard, trying to get me to do it. But I'm like, I would be the one to die.
No.
I'd be the one to get going way too fast, wreck into a tree, and I'm a vegetable for the rest of my life. So
Snowboarding, by the way, a great date idea. Is smoking
Yes.
and going snowboarding. That's probably one of my favorite things.
Mixing
to
a
do.
couple
Yeah.
fireball
with,
shots.
with or without other people. Always do it just by myself, but
Ooh.
I can see that being a great date idea.
I would like that. Like going, I've always
Although
wanted to
there's-
be the person to put like headphones in and go snowboarding,
Yeah.
but I feel like that would be extra bad for
Oh,
me.
you
'cause
fall
I'm
your
still
headphones
learning.
and go flying.
I know.
yeah.
I'm still learning.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not that great. Me and Alex went snowboarding one time and
You quit.
I quit, okay? And I'm not normally a quitter, but
You quit at almost everything you do.
oh damn.
Oh.
Yeah, we
Damn.
literally talked about this.
hey, you wanna look around here?
We talked about this last night, and you
That one
agreed
pulled
with
some
me.
strings.
Yeah, you wanna look around here? You see that? You
We
see
were-
this? You see
We were
this?
playing Sims for the first time for 5 minutes on the PlayStation, and then you couldn't get the controls, and you quit.
Yeah, that was frustrating.
But you did it.
But I didn't quit. I
No,
actually
I had to take it from
revisited.
you and teach you it.
Yeah, but after you did,
Did you try
Here I am.
Googling the controls?
yeah, the controls are just stupid on that
I
game.
love Sims.
Me and Macie just started our Sims quest.
Yeah,
And
we
it's been one for the books.
Yeah, date idea: getting high, playing some
Getting-
Sims.
Yeah.
starting a new
Ooh.
Sims
Starting a
world.
family.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be
It's been
sicing
fun.
on a house.
Yeah, Alex likes building the houses, which is nice because I like building the houses
Yeah,
too.
I just go fishing for stuff.
I like making a swimming pool and putting my Sims in there and then pausing the game and deleting the ladder and watching them drown.
Yeah.
You guys show me how to do
Oh
that.
my
'Cause I think I'd
God.
enjoy to watch that too.
Then you can fish in there with their favorite foods.
Whoa.
It's like taking the ladder and then going fishing in your swimming
Yeah.
pool.
But the
Yeah.
bait, the bait is their favorite
But
food.
the bait's like a grilled cheese.
A Slim Jim.
Yeah. Anywho,
That'd catch me.
date ideas.
Yeah.
So, what are 3 musts for your partner?
Moving
That's a big
along.
one.
Yeah. What are 3 things that,
You have
You're-
to have in a partner.
yeah, or you're calling it?
Or I'm calling it.
Yeah. And what would be a deal breaker?
Yikes. You
Oh.
take this one, Alex.
Yeah.
So I'm
Alex,
going to lead this one.
Yeah.
Alex, you're
Oh.
first here.
Okay. So 3 must. I feel like there's got to be a lot of humor.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like with quality time and they're dull, that's the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Have to be able to throw in like slight jabs at each other and joke around in that way. That's a must.
Mm-hmm.
Second, got to be going on trips and traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Got to be big on that. Not even like big travel, like leave the country, just weekend trips. Those are the best. I feel like that's kind of how we've connected a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
Last one,
Mm-hmm.
got to be a foodie. Gotta
I was thinking
be,
that too.
gotta be going out to restaurants, trying new things, that kind of thing. Those are my 3 musts.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I would say like be a yes person, like being willing to try new
Yeah,
things
that's
and like go
definitely
new
good to
places
have.
would be in my top 3 as well.
Oh, continue on your top 3 now.
Okay, being a yes person, that's probably my number 1.
Yeah.
Like always be willing to like, why would you not just try it? You know?
Yeah.
Like, why would you not just try? Because it could be something that you would love.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I like about you. I'm also here for. Have you guys ever heard of the orange peel theory?
Rally her
Theories.
Always
theories.
does. I'm interested.
I love theories.
Oh,
I love love.
What's the orange peel theory?
He's got
So-
orange peel vibes, honestly.
Really?
Whoa.
not.
Oh.
He's not.
Shade thrown. But the orange peel theory is basically the idea that you should be able to ask your significant other to do something like really mundane for you or do something that you're perfectly capable of doing, like peeling an orange, and they should just do it for you as an act of service.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes Alex ties my shoes for me, and I think that that's like
No
such a
way.
romantic thing.
I'm glad you just told
Aw.
everyone
I
that.
do. No, I think it's so romantic.
Maybe I gotta throw that one in the arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Trust me.
Yeah,
tie
Yeah.
her shoes.
Like-
I'm not over here
I
like
don't
this.
know.
Talk about Riz, that'll do it. Especially if you
Tying
start
the
tying her
shoes.
shoes
Oh
without her
yeah,
asking.
I want you on your hands and knees tying my
my
shoes.
God.
Yeah, I'll
That's not
crawl
what
over
it's
to your
about.
shoes.
No,
Then I'll have you
but
smack
I
me
like
after.
the idea of
Yeah.
that.
Tell me how bad of a
Do you
job I'm
need,
doing.
Yeah.
do you
while
need
I'm
your
tying
shoes
the
tied,
shoes.
mommy?
Yeah, then spit on me.
There's got to be spit.
Choke me with the shoelaces.
Oh.
All right, that's not what I meant.
All
Yeah, orange peel theory. You know,
It's your number
tying
2.
Shoes,
that's
hand
my
in
number
hand.
2. I like somebody that's willing to give an act of service just out of the goodness of their heart without like expecting something in return.
Okay.
Like that.
I think that that's really nice.
All right, you got one more.
And they have to love dogs.
Dogs, yeah, that's a good one.
That's huge.
Yeah, because I love dogs.
That's a huge one. for
And I
sure.
could never not have a dog.
Yeah.
So, yeah, somebody that's like getting with somebody that doesn't like dogs,
That's just
that's a red flag. If
Just-
you don't like
yeah.
dogs, it's a red
I feel
flag.
like
such
something
a
wrong
true
with you.
testament
Yeah,
to your
definitely.
character.
Yeah.
Dogs probably don't like you either.
Yeah.
Which is
Unless
one
like
of
a
those
dog
things.
like
Yeah.
killed your father or something. I
Yeah.
could understand that.
Yeah.
That's the only excuse though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Even
If a dog-
then, it's like,
even then,
Even then I'd probably
Come
forget
on.
though.
Maybe he deserved it. Maybe the
Yeah.
dog knew something.
What was
nobody
your
else
What was your
did.
father doing?
Yeah.
yeah. That's good.
a deal breaker for me would.
Not liking dogs.
Maybe, definitely would be a deal breaker actually,
All right, you can't use that one. Though.
but probably just being a pussy.
Oh, yeah, I can't
Just
do-
if you
can't have
can't
that.
if you can't just buckle up and do something, you know, like if you can't buckle up and just try something new, or like you're scared to send it on a snowboard, you're out.
You're cut.
Can't
You're
do
out.
it.
If you can't look at life and be like, yeah, this is a challenge for me, then you're out.
Damn. Write that down, Skinner.
Yeah.
He
Don't be a
knows.
pussy.
Don't be a
Don't
pussy.
be a pussy.
Yeah. But that's me. If
That's
anybody.
good.
Yeah, what about me and Alex, you know?
I know.
What
I
about
was
you
going to say,
guys?
May, what do you think?
My 3 musts. I'd say travel's definitely. And like you said, not just like vacation, but like exploration. And
Yeah.
like going to new places and being open to just kind of going with the flow when you do. I don't know. I'm a big travel gal and explorer gal and adventure.
Mhm.
There has to be adventure.
Has to be.
Yep. Second. Second would probably just be. I feel like I'm gonna cry for some reason. I'm sorry.
Crying's okay.
Yeah, start
I'm
crying.
emotional. Second, yeah, not to copy Skinner.
Oh,
Again.
come on, bro.
Oh, there
But
it is.
humor,
I knew I
humor is
should've
a
gone
must.
first.
Like
Yeah.
you have to be silly. I think like silliness and goofiness, just like not taking a whole lot very seriously.
Yeah, you got to
being
make fun
very-
of each other a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roast me.
Yeah, pestering each other. I mean, we pester each other so bad, but I think that that's the best.
Little
Just having,
practical like pranks on each other.
exactly. And number 3 would be, I don't know. I have a lot of musts.
Sounds
But
like it.
probably just kindness.
Kindness?
I'm a sucker.
It's pretty basic for you.
I know, I'm just a sucker for kindness. Like, and not even in just like the plain way of being nice to each other, but just like going out of your way to
Be nice to somebody else.
be kind, and when just like being patient with people and understanding of people, empathetic. I feel like that all falls into kindness. Yeah.
What about your deal breaker?
A deal breaker, we have to be able to talk. Communication is like so huge, and if you can't, that's like the backbone, that's the foundation. And if you can't talk about the hard things, about the joyous things, and work through stuff together, then
You're doomed.
you're doomed. I mean, truly.
Truly.
You can't talk, I walk.
There you go.
You can't talk, I fucking walk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
about you,
Cole.
Cole?
Keep that
I was
keep
gonna
that in your
say,
noggin.
What's this turning into? My 3 musts are pretty basic, I feel like, but they're just good to have. Or, the first one for me, the biggest one, is going to be, like Macie and Alex said, is somebody that's goofy, just that I can, fuck with throughout the day. But at the same time, it's like, it's all love, but I don't have to say it's all love. It's sort of already implied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My second one would probably just be somebody who's down to do sporadic things, just sort of like decisions on a dime.
Spontaneity.
Like, yeah, if we want to go somewhere, or, we're going to jump into a new hobby or something like that. I like somebody who's like all in, doesn't hesitate or anything like that.
Oh, I love jumping into hobbies,
Yeah,
but like hardcore for a week.
Hyperfixation.
And then
then drop
burning
them.
yourself out and like,
Yeah.
okay,
And
what's
then finding
next?
a new
That
one.
might be ADHD.
Oh, okay.
My third would probably just be just respect for each other, and just understanding that, we're both people, we're both living lives on our own journeys, and we just decided to connect our journeys. And it's something that is sometimes, I feel like, taken for granted. People sort of lose themselves in their combined journey and sort of forget about their own. So I think that it's good to respect people's space and understand that, everything that's going on, and that it's not, it's not
Nothing's personal.
exactly.
Yeah, like we're
Yeah.
living alongside each other
Yeah.
together, but also
Yeah.
simultaneously
And
coexisting.
my one deal breaker would probably just be
Crack?
maybe, I don't know. I think I could be fair game with crack.
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends. That could be one of those hobbies.
Yeah, that could be the hobby.
But no, I'd say one of my biggest deal breaker would be just loyalty. If somebody's ever disloyal, I just have such a hard time
Yeah.
sort of like regaining the same trust and forgiveness. That's just something that cuts really deep for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Loyalty is like
Gotta have
loyalty. If you don't have that, you're paranoid for days and days
Oh,
and days.
yeah.
And that's no fun.
that. Mm-mm.
No fun. Well, the last thing that we have is, do you believe in soulmates?
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm not
that's a
going
deep
first on
one.
this one.
I think about soulmates a lot, and I think that what?
You think about soulmates a lot?
Yeah, was there
I
something
actually
funny? I think I
think
might have
about
missed
them a
it.
Continue, sorry.
Man.
That's right.
No, I think that soulmates aren't just like, I don't think of it in a way that's like there's one person on this planet that you're meant to end up with and that's your soulmate. I think that life is an accumulation of experiencing different soulmates, and I think that they can be friends too. Like every person that you experience in your life teaches you something and like kind of leads you on to your next thing. Or like my friend Ariana, I think she's my soulmate, and my friend, I believe in soulmates, but I don't think it's just one person. I think that soulmates are just people that are supposed to happen to you in your life.
But isn't a soulmate just one person?
That's the common misconception.
Oh, okay.
Some people think that it's one person.
That's what I always thought.
Do you believe in soulmates?
Not really, no.
So you don't
But
think
kind of
that
the
I'm
same
your
reason you're
soulmate?
saying. I feel like...
Ron's like, oh,
yeah, I walked into that one.
I'm just kidding. I'm
No,
just kidding.
I think it's like what you said.
She's like,
Yeah. She's clenching her fist under the table right now. But I think as you have different partners and kind of learn more about yourself, you kind of change and figuring out what you need, what you don't like. And I think growing that way, it's hard to say like there's this one person out there that's made for you. I think you're changing throughout your life, and because of that, there's not just that one soulmate out there.
Yeah.
I like to think of it as soul people.
Soul
It's like,
people.
you know, even like
Oh.
these best friends that you grow up with and stuff that you keep a connection with throughout your older ages and stuff like that. I feel like those 2 or 3 that you really stick close with are some of those soul people that you were sort of like set up on this path to meet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like each one of them took you to almost like the next level of your journey, where it's like, you know, whether they're
Stepping
getting you through
stones.
something, whether you're getting them through something. I feel like the whole soul people thing is like a learning journey.
Yeah,
It's
the best
stepping
friend-
stones on a staircase to today.
What?
Wow.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Me.
No.
Just kidding.
Nah,
Isn't
no
it?
way.
In the Avett Brothers song,
Oh.
Stepping Stones.
I love the Avett Brothers, dude.
The best friends are ones that you don't talk to for years, but when you talk to them again, it's like you didn't spend any time apart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you have a lot of those.
Yeah.
Like from high school, which I
Mhm.
think is really cool. Like
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of those from high school.
Oh.
I have them from college.
There you
a lot
go.
of gals that, yeah.
My friend
nice.
group that I've hung out with, even to this day, have all been guys that I've known since elementary school. So, you know, it's kind of like crazy to think about, because I think about all these other people that don't have those connections still.
Mm-hmm.
And just to keep them is just,
Yeah.
it's pretty crazy to me.
Yeah.
You
And
do
they're
have good
probably
friends.
your soul people.
Exactly. That's
So we
what I
got
was saying.
soulmates, no soulmate, and soul people.
Yeah.
And Arlo,
Yeah.
my dog Arlo, is definitely my soulmate.
Soul dog.
Soul dog.
Soul dog.
Yeah, he my
Wait,
soul
Riley,
dog.
you are my soulmate, though. I had to throw
Oh.
that.
Had to
in
throw
there.
that in there.
Yeah,
Let's
he
get
had to
one
end
thing
on
straight.
that.
Yeah.
He's playing it safe,
Just to
guys.
make sure that's in there somewhere.
Yeah.
He's
Sprinkle
like,
a little
put that in,
ways out
put that
there.
in.
Yeah. Make sure that gets
Can you guys
recorded.
make sure you
Yeah, make sure that's in. That does not get cut. But yeah, all right. You guys.
Wait, what about you?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you
oh, yeah.
didn't
I guess
answer.
I didn't answer.
She's like, do you know about this theory?
Yeah.
Do you know? No.
The soulmate theory?
I don't know. I don't know.
Up
like
in the air.
I am up in the air because I think it's just a romantic thing to think about, like having somebody that you've fallen in love with in multiple lives and like you're meant to reconvene in your next one. You know, I think that that's like such a romantic concept. But do I think it exists? Probably not. I think that there are people in your lives, like Macie said and Kole said, that like are meant to be there, and you'll have multiple throughout your life. So
Nice.
Very good answer.
yeah, you know me. Oh,
Ooh.
should we end it on
Put
the
this.
burp?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. All right.
Getting
Cool.
worked up over here.
Where
Happy
we at?
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Enjoy each other.
Yeah. And if you made it this far, you can actually hop on our website and get 20% off your next order if you
Oh,
use
shit.
the promo code
Damn.
podcast20. So
Website
yeah.
plug.
Podcast 20.
We're on there.
We
And I'll be packing it.
we out here.
Yeah.
We'll tell you your ass a chapstick. Boom.
Boom.